All right, pleased to be joined this time by one of the good new hires here in the state of Georgia, Coach Santavious Bryant at Grayson. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Oh yeah, no problem. I appreciate you having me.
Coach, I heard your name for a few years now when I do the assistant coaches as
Yes,
being
sir.
one of the great assistant coaches in the state, and a lot of really highly respected coaches thought a lot of you, and that's what
Appreciate
got you where you are. So before I even ask you a question,
it.
I just want to highlight that you did a great job where you were at two different places the last couple of years. And
Thank you.
that's what got your name out there. And I'm saying that not to you, but to all the people listening. Do a great job where you are. People take notice.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, Coach. You did an
I
awesome
appreciate
job,
it.
man.
Thank you.
What drew you to Grayson? I know you were there, you coming back, but what drew you to that job specifically?
Oh man, it was one of those deals where I kind of just feel like the stars aligned a little bit. Um, Literally, I was at Wheeler High School. Got the call just one evening. Literally as I was out there working out my kids. We were training, and Deal got a call from from a number. Again, shout out to one of my guys, man, Sean O'Sullivan, who I feel like he's helped me a bunch. I tell him he's like my agent. You know what I'm saying? We joke around like that. I tell him he need to start a coaching service for all the coaches that he helps. But he gave me a call, man, and said his friend Adam Carter was hiring at Grayson. He wanted to give him a name. One of my guys, Julian Todd, helped me with that as well. He asked could he give him a name and could he give me a call, and I told him for sure. At the time I didn't know how far to go. Like I say, I was just working at Wheeler, man, just trying to get better there. And came out here, interviewed, and was blessed to get the job offered. And took it and kind of ran with it. So that's pretty much how I ended up here.
Well, Coach, you immediately made a great name for yourself.
Appreciate
So
it.
you're taking over one of the best programs in the state of Georgia. This
Yes,
is
sir.
a team that's won 10 or more games 15 of the last 16 years.
Yes,
This
sir.
is a team that's been to the quarterfinals or better 12 of those years. That is amazing. That's through four different coaches.
Yes, sir.
So, what did the expectations weigh on you, or are you reveling the expectation?
Uh, the expectations are the expectations. Again, I don't know anybody that coaches that doesn't have the
Yep.
expectation of winning a state championship every year.
Yep.
Now that I'm a head coach, again, I had those same aspirations every year as an assistant. And I would make sure my guys understood that, like, hey, as a position coach, hey, we want to be the best group in the country. We also want to be the best team in the country. And always winning the state championship was, again, each year that was why we played the game. And that was why we did what we did. So just in this role, nothing changed because that's my expectation every year that I was a coach. So it's the same deal for me, just a different seat.
Coach, that seat is different though. So what's been the biggest difference maybe? Yeah, I know you haven't coached a game yet in the regular season, but you're doing a lot of work right now, I know. So what's maybe different than what you expected it was going to be as a head coach?
Um, I wouldn't say that didn't expect, but it's different being an assistant. You're dealing with a lot more paperwork as a head coach,
Mm-hmm.
a lot more administrative things, a lot more things off the field. Again, I was fortunate enough to work for guys that did allow me a lot of leeway and kind of keep me involved in a bunch of processes to kind of get my feet wet with some of that stuff. But obviously, it was with their name on it, and I'm kind of just assisting and helping with anything that they needed. Now it's more so me with my
Mm-hmm.
name on it. And I'm trying to help and get delegated what I need to get delegated, deal with things that I need to deal with, and that's probably one of the biggest things is just trying not to do everything myself, just
Mm-hmm.
because I'm used to doing for others. So it's like, hey, now who do I, lean on, or who do I confide in for things that I need? And that's just part of the growth process with the staff, with us getting together, building that chemistry, those type of things.
Yes, sir. Coach, you've been on the staff that's been to the quarterfinals or better several years in a row, including
Mm-hmm.
last year at Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
Something that you think is really a key to getting better as the season goes on. Just something you witnessing on all those teams that maybe they all have in common that, some people are struggling to get over that hump, scared to get over, struggling to get past the second round, maybe past the quarterfinals. You guys are doing it all the time. What do you think
Mm-hmm.
one of the key is?
I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think probably with every team, it was all different.
Yeah.
No two teams are alike, in my opinion. They may have some similarities, But the biggest thing that I had to realize is, hey, what worked for this team doesn't work for this team. You know what I'm saying? What worked for that team may not work for this team. So I think it's a deal on, assessing your kids every day, assessing the staff every day, understanding what makes you click, what makes you gel, understanding the individual needs of your kids on your team. And now how can we cater to those needs to get us where we need to go? So with it, I think it's more so about knowing your team, your personnel, your staff, okay, identifying what you need, what works, what doesn't work, and then putting together a plan that's going to get the best out of your staff and also your kids.
Yeah, that's a great answer, Coach, and true. I mean, my job on the podcast is to make this stuff sound a little simpler than it is, but the truth is, it's all every team you coach is going to be slightly different. There's a few similarities of traits and core values you need, but yeah,
Now
you're
again,
wise to
everybody
figure that
has
out.
everybody has the work hard, the
Mhm.
discipline, everybody does that. But I'm saying, as far as
Mhm.
finding out the
Yeah.
true in and outs of your team, you know what I'm saying, and what are you gonna do to make you all different?
I love that question for the guys that I know have gone deep in the playoffs many times, because I do think there's kind of an art to going deep in the playoffs. It's not just having good players. The teams that go deep in the playoffs really do get better as the season goes on, and it doesn't always happen naturally. You really have to do some things to make the teams get better as the season goes on. And probably
Right.
wise to say it's different with different teams, but that is something that I think some coaches are better at than others. Just be
Correct.
honest. I think I sometimes struggle with that. So I'm not being
Mm-hmm.
critical, just saying some people are better at that than others. Coach,
Right.
you've been an assistant coach at Grayson, you've been on some good teams, but somebody's coming to watch you as a head coach. What can they expect from this Grayson team? What are they gonna get?
From our team, man, we're gonna be high energy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play the game the right way. We're gonna be a disciplined football team. We're gonna be physical. And that's kind of what we're preaching right now, and what we're trying to get everybody to realize is, hey, the standard's the standard. We're not gonna waver for our standard for anybody. And everybody's gonna get in line and fall in place. And we're also gonna help each other to make sure that we achieve that standard. It's not gonna be just this guy leads or that guy. Everybody's gonna be a leader. Everybody's gonna hold each other accountable, myself included. People are gonna hold me accountable for the things that we say that we want to do, the actions that I display. Everybody's gonna be held accountable. So you're gonna see a team that's coming together for one goal, and doing it the same way to reach that one goal.
Fantastic, coach. As you talk about your coaching staff,
Mm-hmm.
I know some of these guys, and I'm excited to them, but I'm gonna let you name them. Brag on some of these guys. I know you got some good coaching staff, so tell us who you got with
Oh man, look, when you say brag on, look, I can go for days, man.
you.
Um, Again, our offensive coordinator, we got Coach Keith Bearfield. He comes to us from Incarnate Word, where they just had a phenomenal
Mhm.
year, especially offensively. Made a run deep in the playoffs. So I was fortunate enough to get him. Defensive coordinator, Coach Greg Carswell. Many people know him around the state. Does a fantastic job. Known for doing a great job up front. Me and him have traveled together. We've coached together at a couple
Mhm.
times.
Yep.
So we're pretty close. Then just kind of as we go offensive line wise, we have Coach Aaron Hill, again, was previously the head coach at Seconder. We also have Coach Jacob Bolden, again, who was here before previously. He was already on staff. Again, two great O-line coaches.
Mhm.
At the wide receiver position, we have Coach Travis Taylor, came over to us from Mountain View High School. All right, and we also have Coach Chris Anderson, who came to us from Hampton University. Again, they both bring a great deal of knowledge, and have developed some high-level wideouts. Running backs, we have Coach Damian Wright. Again, he's coming to us from Washington County, and he's done a great job in being an OC. Just brings a great deal of knowledge. At the linebacker spot, we have Coach Nick Popeil, who was on our state championship staff here at Grayson. Again, just a guy who I've developed a great relationship, and he does it the right way and gets the most out of those kids. Up
Mhm.
front, we have Coach Leander Tufts. And we've worked here together for a couple years, and he's been at Grayson. Previously, he was our D-line coach here in 21 when I was here, so we were able to keep him on staff. We bring Coach Joe Stokowski, again, who was the defense coordinator at Jackson High School. Again, he brings a great deal of knowledge, on and off the field, strength, speed, all those type of things. Again, we have Coach Trail Jones, who came to us from Shiloh High School, coaching in the secondary. And then we have Henry Pilcher, who was also already here on staff. He'll be in the secondary as well.
Coach, if you know some of these people, that's an all-star cast, man.
Yeah,
Got some good ones.
appreciate it.
Man, Stakowski, y'all keep him straight. And
We trying to.
Coach Carswell on the defense, man, that was a good get. I know you guys go together, but that was
Yeah,
man, he's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, he's a good one. And Aaron Hill too. Aaron Hill's a good football coach. And
Yes,
all
sir.
those guys. I mean, you hit a good group there, coach. And I think it's a testament to Grayson, the school system, I guess, whoever's allowing them, that you guys are able to bring in people, because that's not something that every first time head coach is afforded, what you're
Yes,
being
sir.
afforded. So I hope you
Right,
appreciate that you are blessed in the ability to be able to do that.
right.
But you pick some good ones, man. That's a good group right there.
Yes, sir. It is. It is. And they're doing a great job this spring, man. We're out here on the grass. And again, a lot of people come watch us, and I don't think that you'd be able to tell that this is the first time that we've all been together.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a good job. And I'm just proud of the guys, man, because it's gelling. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we're still working out a bunch of things. But I think when you see it on the grass and you see us out there working, you can't tell like, hey, this is the first time this staff has been together. So I just want to commend my guys for that, man. They're doing a great job.
Coach, I'll get you out of here on this. And, you guys are in spring practice early. It's early.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're having the team you want to have in playing in December,
Mm-hmm.
what's had to improve? Maybe what's really gotten better? If I'm talking to you again late in the year and you guys just had an unbelievable season, what am I saying? What's gotten better since the last time we talked?
I would say the thing that's gotten better, and I believe this with any team, to win late in December, you better be pretty good up front.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball, you better be pretty good in the quarterback position. You better be good in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? So all of those pieces, I think you better be getting better at all those positions. You know what I'm saying? Each game. You got to be able to run the football. You got to be able to stop the run. You got to be able to create explosives on offense. You got to be able to stop explosives on defense. So I think again when we're playing late, you're gonna see that hey, each week we improved. And again, it may not just be limited to those positions. You know what I'm saying? But those positions are going to truly stick out and say, man, they're doing a good job here. They're doing a good job here. They're doing a great job there. Those types of things.
Coach, very wise to recognize that the two places get beat the quickest, however you want to word it. The two places get beat the quickest in the secondary and on the offensive line.
Yes, sir.
And then quarterbacks getting close there. Now, the way the game's played now, quarterbacks joining that group. But it's always been that. And people, not that the other positions aren't important, but yeah, the way to get beat the fastest.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Not be playing in December.
Correctly.
Is to not be good up front and not be good in the secondary.
Yeah.
So coach, and you got one of them handled because you can go coach a position too. I know you gave some credit, but
hey,
I know
look,
you
man,
can coach.
I'm still trying to, I'm kind of like, hey, man, I'm trying to, but hey, it gets to me, man, where I have to go over there and get with them a little bit,
Yeah.
Just that itch.
Yeah. Don't ever lose that, coach. I'll tell you something that some guys told me, and I'll let you go. But as you're starting your career, and I'm really happy that you got this job the right way. You earned it. You worked your butt off. You made a name for yourself. And then you're getting rewarded with a great job, and you're doing a great job with it.
Appreciate
it. But take this advice. You pick whatever you like doing and always keep doing that. Meaning no matter how many millions of games you win, if you like coaching the DBs, at least take part of practice, go out there and coach them DBs with whoever's out there. Take something you like doing. And don't let the head coaching job take it away from you. Now, don't feel like you got to do something. Some people feel like they got to help with the defense because they always did, or they got to help with the O-line because they always did. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, if there's something you really enjoy about coaching football, just something you really enjoy, don't let that head coach title take it away from you, because there's a lot of other times be the head coach. Sometimes we got to go out there and do something fun. So you one of the best DB coaches around, bud. You don't ever lose that.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
And I mean this too. If I can ever help you guys, let me know. I really think a lot of you and several other guys on your staff. So if I can help you in any way, please let me know. Excited to follow you guys this year.
Yeah, look, my guy, Joe and Coach Hill say hello, man. They were just there in the office when I was leaving out.
They got a shout out.
Yeah. So they say, man, that's my guy, man. Tell him I said hello. I said, I got you.
Yeah. Tell him we're going to get him on here talking about this season you guys had in December sometime. That's when I want to talk to you.
Yes, sir. Hey, definitely. Yes, sir.
Take care, Coach.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, boss man.
Yes, sir.